Hello and welcome to Jomboy and Jake Radio. It is Wednesday, June 9th, and this is episode number 299. Do we have anything special planned next week?
Holy smoke, do we? You bet. Watch and find out.
Stay tuned for next week.
What we've been planning.
And this week we have one of the, I wouldn't say one of the weirder drafts, but they're all getting to be pretty odd. But this one threw us all for a loop. We heard it. We said, wow, I think we have to do that. And when we were like, but what is that? So I'm excited for that. We have a bunch of mail here. Our crime scene continues to grow. We have red tape and our stalker. We have a ton of stuff on there. And then BBD says that the news stories and the weird news stories at the end of the show are going to be fantastic as well. So I'm very excited to get in all of that. Before we do, I want to talk about a bunch of stuff that's going on, and some of you have probably seen it going around social media last week. A lot of you probably have not, but there's a lot of people that have been following us forever who have seen it and confused and like, what is this? How come you guys haven't addressed it? And for that select few, I want to address it, and I want to just let you know our point of view. So here we go, because a lot of you probably don't even know what we're talking about. A year ago or 7 months ago, we had tweets from an employee that kind of lacked tact or context, were bizarre and bad. We immediately called him up. We had meetings. We had a immediate call with him, with HR. We set discipline, including a suspension. We haven't had any issues since. And a lot of people took those for what they really are and have been supporting us and trying to correct the people that are twisting it for something it's not and using something to just take us down because they hate us for other reasons. So I appreciate the people that are doing that. So that's that. Then there are a couple tweets and a video from me from several years ago where I made just tasteless jokes, tweets from my friends, videos from my friends, just tasteless, classless, dumb jokes. There's no place for those. I regret them. I don't like seeing it. And, I would like to know, and I don't even think I think I know anyone that has been following along as we've built this and we talk on mics every single day, knows who I am, who Jake is, who we are as a company. And I appreciate everyone that's understands that and has had our back. And there are some people that have been confused because they supported us. They see this. They haven't seen us replying. And I wanted to just say, I'm free to talk to anyone that wants to, but yeah, it's I appreciate it, and that's kind of all of that.
Yeah, full disclosure, we were told it's not really a thing, so you shouldn't address it, but we did it here because you guys are the real ones, and we reveal everything to you guys, so it's dealt with. So we're moving forward. And, it's more to clear our mental heads a little bit because we want to tell you guys everything.
Well, yeah. I had a couple people reaching out that I've seen following us forever, and we're just like, what is this about?
Right.
And that sucks. So I've had some phone calls, had some conversations, happy to chat. But, yeah, it is not the simple line that they have twisted it into, which is disappointing to see.
That'll be the one and only time that's addressed. We love you. Let's get some JJR going. And you're all probably looking at me.
I have a lot of makeup on my nose.
Saying, wow, Jake, you don't have a lot of makeup on your nose. And yeah, you'd be right. Juxtaposed next to makeup nose here. Yeah, we're both having bad acne weeks.
Yeah. Well, last week was the most stressed I've ever
it's hot
been.
And stress. Yeah.
Ever been in my life.
My forehead's a disaster. That's part of the reason I'm bangsy right now.
I had 3 complete mental breakdowns where Katie wouldn't get off FaceTime with me because she just wanted to observe and make sure I didn't hurt myself. Tough week.
Yeah.
And then the acne comes and you're like, damn.
Yeah.
But my nose isn't. It's one pimple, but then it was bright red.
Couldn't get it.
I got some makeup on there. Last night, that video I did of the post-game recap?
Sure.
Tons of makeup on my nose. Don't think anyone noticed.
Yeah, I felt bad during talking baseball yesterday. I did notice it and thought,
so red.
That I thought about saying, like, do you want to go like hat forward or something?
No,
But
no. It's,
I don't know if it would have
a
helped.
pimple right on a sunburn plus a pimple right on the tip that I've been fighting forever, and just so I stole some of Katie's makeup.
A good nose pimple is dynamic. One of the best pressure pops you can have. You'll see that. You'll see the corner of the eye. But they're tricky. They are fickle friends of ours. So, I'm sorry your nose had to go through that.
Yeah. Bird shirt is great, though.
Bird shirt came out. I did not shop for Well Dressed Wednesday. And, I'm trying to show the fashion world you can still use some of your older pieces and put some together. I almost showed a lot of skin today.
Wow.
Almost showed a lot of skin, which I felt would have been apropos given the first, hot week last week. But I decided to go bird shirt. I saw it. It kind of looked at me. If I wore the provocative top I would have worn, the bottoms still kind of wouldn't have paired up. Slash, if I did try to pair them up with stuff, I just would have been like Lieutenant Dangle. From Reno 911. So this landed in a good spot.
It's a good look, though.
I think
I love the bird shirt.
this look appeals. I said it in my caption. It's a tough angle there.
The bird shirt's great, man.
It's a look that appeals from age 16 to 66.
Rarely would I put on some of your clothes and feel like I can pull them off because I don't have the swagger or confidence that you
Dexterity.
have. And when we made that video in Utah, Park City, Utah,
Park City.
and you gave me that
State
shirt,
DC.
I think I Googled like bird shirts on
Yeah.
the way home to try and find it, but a lot of them aren't as classy and perfect as that one.
I'm excited to see Dallas Jake, a guy who gets brought up on this show sometimes. The bird shirt was his power play. In Dallas, it's a weird city. I know I've told a few stories, but Dallas gets small really quick. Because when you're in a certain age group, you go to the same places. And I was shocked. Like, I moved to Dallas, and I figured it was going to be like New York City. And, like, if you bumped into someone, it'd be like, oh, my God, I saw someone from high school or whatever. Like, all of the same colleges go there. And they go to the same bars, and everyone connects the dots. So Dallas gets small quick. So I think there were people in Dallas that, by the end of my days there, when Poppy had his bird shirt on, they knew they were getting it. So this shirt's seen some dance floor. It's seen some pool days. It's versatile. It can do anything. It can be
you
anything.
think you've ever used it as a pillow?
Yes. 1,000%.
Yeah, I knew it would be yes.
Yeah.
You think you ever used that toilet paper?
No.
I also knew that would be no.
No. when
Sometimes you
I,
have to ask. the
If
easy
I
question.
use a piece of a clothing item as toilet paper, I do throw it out. That's one of my standard operating procedures.
That's a strict rule.
I don't like living by the rules, but that's a pretty firm one.
Okay.
Can't have a poop shirt.
Well, you could, pre-wiping, you'd be like, that's my poop shirt. You could, like, if I ever need to wipe,
Oh, I've brought
I'm eyeing that one.
shirts
Yes.
that if I need to poop. Do you remember
Okay.
our friend Ken,
Yeah.
who gets mentioned on a lot of stories here? He used to bring throwaway shirts to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
It's
like-
BBD, you had the proper head turn there.
You would spill, right? And then he'd throw it out and have another one?
He would either spill, or if it was like hot summer, it was kind of, going back to Jersey Shore, it was almost the shirt before the shirt. But he would wear it to the bar. So he would like wear a shirt in the taxi to the bar, sweat, all of that, pregame, get to the bar, throw that shirt away, and then put on his bar shirt.
That doesn't sum up Ken. I don't know what does.
Yeah. So maybe we'll call him in later. Throwaway shirt.
Man. All right. So we want to get to this draft?
I think so. And yeah, we should lay out a couple other things. I mean, when we get to our crime scene board that's been happening, we're going to have to start laying out some ground rules because we got a lot of stuff there. We've got other packages. So, our crime scene murderer, if you're listening right now, like we're going to have to go down to 1 letter a week. So we'll diagnose that at the half. But yeah, I'm excited for the draft today and fully prepared and remember what it is, but I'll let you guys announce it.
You don't want to tell everyone what we're drafting today?
No, I mean let's.
Come on, tell
we
everyone.
got to do the whole thing. It's brought to us by.
Tell everyone what we're drafting today and how much you studied for it.
We're doing. We did paths.
Yeah, we did paths.
Everyone remembers that.
Yeah. And what are we doing today?
We did things that are bald.
Yeah.
I did half regret. I still love my frogs pick. I think if I went turtles, I think I would have had more of a bargaining chip because not only are they bald, but the shell is bald. Like the shell baldness, I think you guys.
It's just
would have
another
stood through.
reptile.
I mean, to say a shell isn't bald.
So the comment said Jake is confusing bald
comical.
with Jake. Someone said one comment
think-
said Jake is confusing smooth with bald, and I think you're still doing that.
I think it would get the same reaction out of me. I think it's a valid pick. I don't dislike the pick.
I mean, it's just being creative. But today's
everybody
draft,
either loves or hated that.
the scene has been set, so I'll let you guys talk about it.
Yeah, the draft today is brought to you by Dugout Mugs.
Bang.
Bang.
Also bald.
See, no. See,
Yes.
that's smooth. No follicles. I think you need follicles. Dugout Mugs. I forget that their code is Jake Sucks here. Jake Sucks gets you 35% off all MLB Dugout Mugs, wind-up season openers, and knob shots for their early bird Father's Day special. You can get whatever you want engraved in them. I almost wanted to use them for the draft today, which I think Jake just remembered because of that.
Let's get Dugout Mugs. They're the best.
Yeah.
And something I'm doing with them.
Yes. Oh, I got to
before we
hide
get
the
rid
chat.
of the chat.
Yeah, so today's draft is things you hold,
Mm.
which Jake studied hard for and remembered very
I
well.
got a lot of picks.
And he's got a great board.
lot
We
of
need
picks.
a piece of paper and a pen, I guess. I have a pen. There's a piece of paper, Beauty, if you have it. So things you hold is the draft today. I just hid the chat. We'll be back with you guys later. If this gets
tropical.
Let's get tropical. Kind of your shirt.
Oh, I got a good one that I wrote down last night.
Okay. Good for you.
Dugout Mugs. Coach Jake Sucks.
Dugout Mugs, code Jake6. Yeah, so things you hold. I have a board, but let me see. And I really, really like it for me. I don't know what the audience likes or dislikes anymore. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 things on my board.
Okay.
And I really like 4 of them, or maybe 5.
I've currently got a board of 3 that I really like.
So I don't know if you guys are going to steal them or I'm going to get them.
Sure.
I never know.
I have no idea if there's there might be 0 overlap.
And I think
don't
there's
think
going to
it'll
be
be
so. I
0,
think there's
but-
going to be a decent. I'm scared there's going to be all overlap.
Yeah, no, I think it can go
There's a
either
couple
way.
items, yeah.
Okay. More. What am I saying? Random number generator 1 through 100. What number did you write down, Jake?
I wrote 33. Larry Bird.
72. Larry Bird.
69 for the day.
6'9", BBD.
shit.
Congrats.
69 day on hump
Can
day.
I put some huge make BBD sweat the rest of the day?
What?
Might throw off his whole draft.
Yeah.
We know how Twitter does verifications.
Yeah.
Johnny Laza just got one
Yeah.
talking baseball. If BBD gets verified on 6'9", the world would end.
I mean, I'm guessing. It didn't. It already didn't happen.
I don't know if it's this round. I mean, talking baseball just happened, but we'll see.
And
I don't want that swimming in
lasagna
your head
and-
during the draft.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've ever given his Twitter to the people that do that.
33.
We can.
I mean, our agent
Cool.
didn't do that.
I think a while ago.
I don't think so. I mean, we did, but I don't think he did it.
Because you get put on the list, and then like it's the first week of every
Well,
month.
they do
it.
the top like 1% of active people in that field too. So they
Oh, they
hunt
do?
it out. Yeah.
Oh,
So
And
I got,
well,
I
they
got
put out their
stuff.
new like application process thing, and the secret is like you have to have articles written about you, which has not happened.
Oh, I've
so.
got a couple.
yeah. Your sinus has a bunch of articles about you.
And a bunch of articles written by me, so I might be able to do some journalist stuff.
81.
Wow. 72,
69. I'm going to take the wraparound. I want at least 2 of my 5.
Okay.
Tony Reale? Fuck. Not even that camera's not even on. Jimmy, piece of shit.
Tony Reale. Nailed it.
Nice. Go, Jake. Go, Jake. Go, Jake. Go.
I'll take number 1.
Okay. I was going to take the 2 pick if I got the first pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We knew.
So BBD, you've got 1-1. You didn't take it confidently. I'm swimming in your head. What is your number 1 thing you hold?
Maybe they're watching the draft and being like,
If he wins this one,
he doesn't flunk this.
Caesar thumb.
We'll verify that fucker.
Number 1 overall, I will take butts.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Hold is a... I don't know if I want to hold a butt.
I like holding butts.
I like holding a butt.
Squeeze, placing, I don't know.
That's all in the holding
I touch
family.
your butt. Yeah, I mean, that's...
Men, women,
a
I am
squeeze is
down.
a hold.
All right. Butts.
No, butt's a good pick. Butt's a good pick.
On 6-9 day.
Could have been on my board.
Could have been on my board.
But, you know, I've got
Taking the number 1 pick,
detailed-
I don't think... I wasn't confident it was going to get to me.
Was it on your
again.
board?
It was not on my most recent board.
Not on my board. So at 1-1, we'll see.
But
if
I
there's-
do like holding a butt.
I think it plays to the audience.
But you could hold a lot of body parts.
Elbows,
I think butts appeals to the masses.
holding
This
noses.
is the Family Feud answer for body parts.
But it's probably the number 1 body part to hold.
Yeah.
There's a couple other more controversial, I suppose. Okay, good pick, BBD. With the second pick, the pick I wanted, I'm going to do friendships.
Yeah, so that dances all around some of mine.
Right. Sorry if that ruins your board.
It doesn't, because I think I can still take mine, but it's very similar.
Okay. So, I mean, if it's just ruined your draft.
No, it didn't ruin my draft.
That's
Didn't ruin my
okay. It's all right. Someone's got to finish
I'll ask.
first.
Can I ask an honest question?
That's what we're here for.
My first pick was going to be loved ones. Is that the same thing? Because I think loved ones is phrased better than friendship.
You can do it. I mean,
It's kind of because friends are such a big part of the loved ones group.
Yeah, I know. I'm asking honestly.
Yeah.
you can take it. I just
No, do you think?
I think it's too big an overlap.
I think so as well.
Like, yes, it is different, and
but
there's
then
more to it.
So
than
Jake's
that.
is just yeah. So
you'd take your family.
I'm guessing what I'm saying,
Right.
not from a strategic shit talking, trying to play offense or defense here. I think you should get like people in your life.
No.
Because if this draft is like friends, children,
I
loved
have
ones,
my
then it's like a
draft
bad
plan.
draft.
You can take family.
See, I don't think it should be allowed
Okay.
because I think it's all the same.
I
Well,
think
family's different.
I think that's too big an overlap.
yeah.
I mean, if you can pick family, that is separate from
Right.
friends. But
so it's what you
I don't
want to
think
do
you
with your
wanna pick
draft.
just-
I mean, I've got my board.
So if
picked
I
out.
take loved ones, then I'm taking family and friends.
I think loved ones is out. We all agreed on that.
I think we agreed loved ones is too big an overlap.
Okay. Well, I don't want just family because then it looks. I think the draft is lame. Then I think you should just get all people.
Nope. I took friendships.
I'm gonna go memories.
It's a good one.
That's like my whole life. I like
How
holding
many
on to
rounds are we
memories.
going, by the way, 4.
4 rounds. Yep. And then with my second pick, I'm gonna take puppy's paws.
It's a good one.
That is
So just the paw.
like when they give you like their paw,
Their
or you're
first
laying
paw.
with them and you
Okay.
hold like and you're holding that little puppy's paw in your hand. That's like you melt a little bit.
Little
Especially if a little puppy gives you his paw,
Yeah.
you melt.
Yeah. No, it's good. I probably would have just went round with puppies and had the paw as part of the argument, but puppy's paw is good. Memories and puppy's paw. Okay, so I have in that realm. I kind of have I had a 1 that was just above that, because I think it's just an impactful moment that a lot of kids go through. I could see BBD taking this, and he's definitely not going to take my next pick, and you could.
Wow.
So I am going to take a baby bird. I think that's a moment every child comes across in their life, whether there's a nest in the backyard or if there's an injured baby bird, and you scoop it up, and it's like you have life in your hands.
I've never had that moment, but I
You're
don't
an
like,
animal hater.
I don't like birds.
Yeah.
Like a bird standing on your finger, when you put the finger to the bird's chest and it steps up on your finger, if that's holding, that's cool. But like, you mean like this?
Baby bird.
Yeah, I've never really done that.
Oh, man. You got to. It's living. I hope you do one day. In the bird shirt, people.
Mostly,
That's how
I think
you
it
put
would
on a
just
show.
shit on you. That would be my biggest fear.
No, they're baby birds, Jim.
They poop?
Yeah, everybody poops. So do puppies.
Not out of their
Their
paws.
paws are covered
I didn't
in
say
shit.
I was putting my hand up their anus.
That puppy's paw was covered in poop, and
No.
you have to know that.
No.
He grew up on a farm. It's horse poop.
Not the puppy I was talking about.
Big baby David, you are now the wraparound.
With my second pick,
Jimmy and I went a little more emotional than Butts.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I think my next pick is on theme with our second round pick so far.
Okay.
So part of me wants to slide it to the third round, but you guys have hated when I play that game.
Well, it's the
so-
same thing for the wraparound.
It's the same.
You have the next two picks.
These picks
I have
have
the next
no
two
value
picks. It doesn't-
round-wise.
Yeah.
I will just take baby humans.
Okay.
But babies.
Okay. I considered it. There's just a lot of pressure.
Yeah, holding a newborn scares me a lot.
I don't have fear. I've held enough babies to know, to be confident.
I like
I
holding babies.
love
Yeah.
holding babies.
But newborns, I love.
It goes a little beyond the newborn state.
I'm not
once they
great
can,
at
once
it.
they can latch on a little bit.
Yeah.
I love it. Like you can pick them up 6
like they're,
months
like,
old
kinda
and later.
playing with you.
Yeah, but
It's a strong pick. I thought it was going to be picked
on
in this
my board.
draft.
It's a great pick.
Thought it was
yeah.
going to be picked in this draft.
And then,
So you relate babies to dogs and birds?
well, you picked puppy paws and baby birds.
It's good defense.
So-
Good defense, BBD.
So just-
Don't take that.
just so we're
Don't
all on the
take
same
that.
page.
Don't take that.
And then iPhone
Interesting.
Interesting, yeah.
Interesting.
or cell phones in general, I guess, but that's the one I own.
I mean, I hold it a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like you do.
It
things.
feels weird when you're not holding it sometimes. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's like, but then it
Got
also
your good
scares
grip
me how
going.
much that feels.
If you think you lost it, that's one of my least favorite feelings in the world. You
Yeah.
guys can tell. I've done it in
Even-
the office
yeah.
a lot. Everyone can tell when I've
Precisely.
lost my phone because I just walk around kind of like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even when
Kinda like
you're
what?
when you're not holding it, it feels good to know exactly where it is and holding it metaphorically in your pocket.
I've recently fell in love with iPhone holders. I have one in the car now on my dashboard, and then I bought one for my bedside table so I can just have it propped up to look at and scroll and swipe. And I'm about to buy one. I have one for my desk at my office too. I still hold my phone a
Yeah.
lot, but I've been obsessed with. I wanted to get one
Having,
for
like, a
here
spot
so I can
for
just
it.
put it right here.
And I think the
Yeah.
only counter to that would be the getting away from holding the phone. Like if I'm going golfing or something, I don't want
it's
it.
like a relief.
There's
when
a
you're-
little bit of that, but
yeah,
no,
everyone
I mean,
says that.
it might be my
and
most-
I never try to get away. I
could
don't
be
like
my
it.
most held item. So I understand where that pick came from.
In the third round, I'm happy with the value there.
Okay.
Jake,
I
you're-
don't think you guys are gonna take the other one that I think I want with my other pick.
So I have a specific one if we need it. The friendships, loved ones territory. So I'll let you guys decide. I was gonna say tools, and if I have to pick one, I'd say a hammer.
I think you got to pick one. yeah.
Okay, I'll take a hammer then.
Yeah, I wouldn't have selected
Yeah,
it, but
that
it is
wasn't on
fun.
your board.
It's fun to hold.
Anyone that picks up a hammer,
They're fun.
you instantly have power.
So I have the wraparound here for my
If
next
you
two.
watched anyone in our
Your final
office
two picks.
pick up a hammer, which I've seen a lot of people do, they are instantly.
You're powerful.
You stand up stiff.
Yeah.
You're ready to go.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
It's great.
Thank
It
you.
was a great assessment of whose picks are around yours, Jake, because I wouldn't have ever picked it.
All
You're
right.
a hammer guy.
But it's a great pick. The second you said it, it's like that is a great thing to hold.
Appreciate that.
So I have my next two picks?
You have the next two.
Okay. A stack of cash, fresh,
Ooh,
crisp
okay.
cash.
On my board.
You feel like
It's a good one.
you're powerful.
That's a good one.
Like if you get you have to go buy something. Like my buddy bought a car for like $3,000 in cash once, and he had the stacks, and we just passed it around the room, just like holding it. Like,
Yeah.
holy smokes.
yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Holding like a legit stack.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
a band of crisp bills.
It's a sensation.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's a sensation.
that's a good way to put it. It's a sensation you don't realize you're going to have. And
I
you're
think
like,
it's
fuck.
similar to Hammer.
Yes, which is similar to my
the
fourth
power
pick.
a little bit. Okay.
Sword.
Ooh, interesting.
If
okay.
you are at like a museum and they have an exhibit and they give you that sword
Yeah.
and you hold it with both hands,
Yeah.
you're like, something gets put in your body, like blood starts flowing. You're like, oh my God, I kind of get why people like holding swords now.
It's a little bit of nerves there for me too. I mean, I
I don't want to hold it for a while.
in the baby realm for a little bit. Similar things.
But like holding a
Worried about doing
sword.
damage. No, there's
You know that scene in Always Sunny when Charlie finds the sword by the dump? He's like, look at this Alibaba sword. Got a camel's hump right off its back. Drink the milk. Like, that's how powerful you feel.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good one. That's a good one. Great pick. Great pick.
Very,
Okay.
Very happy with my board.
I've got one item on my board I can't believe is there. God, all right, let me think about this. I've got two things. Oh, man. I mean, there's a feeling. That's a sensation. I could see you guys calling cop-out, but it actually may be my most held item, a baseball.
No, it was on my board.
Yeah.
I had a few different balls in there. I think I kind of settled on. I'm not gonna pick it, so I was between that and like a football because you can't go multiple balls.
I don't wanna
holding
play-
a football is a lot of fun.
I don't want to play offense for you, but I had some.
Holding a baseball.
Like right now, a baseball that I dropped the other day is sitting diagonally from the office, and I feel like a dog in a cage.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at us around the room, I usually have a blitz ball, baseball, bouncy ball, something
the
in my
spark
hand.
catches.
My
been
mom
there
couldn't
for a
take me
while.
grocery store without me leaving with a ball.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was just gonna say ball, but I guess that would have been vetoed with the tool type situation, and then it would have been baseball
Yeah.
or like those pinky
And
balls.
you get a fresh baseball, and you work it a little bit. I mean,
I was actually gonna say if
I assumed it wasn't going to be there.
if you catch a baseball at a game, foul ball. It's
a sensation.
that would have been my thing because you see when they pass it around and everyone kind of holds it and goes, oh,
Yeah.
and that's cool.
Or if someone, I'll take that a step farther. If someone were to ever give you like a famous baseball,
Yes,
like if we went over to Plouffe's house,
that
and
time
he
your
was
neighbor
like,
gave you that Babe Ruth signed baseball that
yeah,
the dog ate.
This was the game-winning. This is the the final out of the 09 World Series.
Yeah,
Be like, whoa,
that's kind of a memory, which I drafted already.
right? But it's not a baseball, which I drafted already.
Yeah,
Well, while we're talking about baseballs
DVD?
and memories, we've got on tap. The last baseball game I ever played senior year of high school, I walked away with the ball.
Look at that.
So I was pretty happy
Stole
with
it?
that walk.
So you
away.
must have really liked holding that ball.
Yeah.
did you
Oh,
put it
that's
on
good
like
pick.
your shelf?
I have like a
so you
drawer.
can never hold it again.
I've held it since.
Okay.
I have like a drawer in my room
Thank
of stuff
you.
that is like memories but isn't on display. It's a very weird drawer. Some like childhood toys and stuff in there.
I'd like to see this drawer.
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, I
Picture of the
haven't
drawer.
looked. I haven't done a deep dive in there.
Okay.
And
Picture of the
probably
Take a video. Put it on the
Picture
internet.
of the drawer,
Yeah.
please. What's your last and final
Probably
pick?
like 8 months or so I've done it. I'm trying to decide exactly how I'm gonna
Can't
like
believe
what
it.
I want to phrase this as.
Not a lot
I
of
will
people can relate
take
to that.
a solo cup.
Okay.
It can like whatever drink. I mean, I'm
Interesting.
like any like drink and like at a party. I mean, like with that, you're having a good time. You're doing something. Solo cups are kind of the most satisfying to hold, in my opinion. In that group, I mean, you can go with a bottle or a glass or whatever. I'll go with the solo cup. There's also the beer pong attachment to that. You're with friends, you're having a good time. It's kind of
There's a party
if you're
feel.
socially anxious, like I am a lot of times.
There's
it's a
a-
good security blanket.
It's a party
you can
feel.
Go
There's
to
an
that.
there's an indie movie called Palo Alto with Ben Savage, Corey Matthews, and in it is talking to his younger brothers at a party for the first time or something like that, or someone's talking to him, and they're like, "Go talk to that girl," and he starts walking. He says, "Hey, you got to bring a cup in your hand for awkward silences. And it's like one of the more relatable lines I remember from a bad, not popular movie. And it's true. Like you're saying, for anxiety or awkwardness, like if you have a cup in your hand, you can just take a sip. I got to get a refill.
Cheers.
Do you need more? I need more.
Brush
It's a helper. So I get that.
Even if you're not like
Hearing you
into
say that makes me
drinking.
think I should have had just like a beer can on my board.
So I
you can
considered
go
beer
can.
can. I thought that might be a little controversial, only because like I don't care about anything. I've never been a koozie person.
Oh, I
and,
hate koozies.
And there's
I'm not
a
a big
world
koozie
of
fan.
koozie people out there. So I don't know. I think beer can, like I think the koozie people would have came out. I've never understood koozies.
I don't
I
like-
guess the fact that koozies exist. I mean, there's enough people that wouldn't resonate. With
I
just
mean,
holding
not
the
only do
can.
they exist, I mean, people are
It's an
passionate.
industry.
Yeah, koozie is just like one more thing.
Yeah.
I'd rather like now it's just one more thing I got to worry about losing.
And like if you're drinking a beer on a hot day,
Why would you put a winter coat on it?
yeah.
I'm with you.
I
man.
kind of want to hold it. So that's why I shied away from that. That's a good
So
pick,
with the
BBD.
and with the soul, you really can go any liquid in there. It doesn't have to be alcoholic, but any of the alcohols are like allowed in that.
and
Like just the water we have at my house.
And
We
you
have,
know
like, a
what,
water jar, you can do
BBD?
solo
Like,
cups,
not
but
only is
that's
it
my house.
an anxiety blanket, which blanket was something that was potentially on my board, blanket/pillow. But for the solo cup, there's also an appearance from the other side that, you know, if someone sees you with the solo cup, they don't know if it's water, tea, booze,
Yeah.
or whatever. They kind
It can
of
be whatever.
respect that it's something.
Yeah.
It's something that you want to drink in a red cup. So it's a solid pick.
So the final board, BBD has butts, babies, iPhone, solo cup. Jake has friendship, baby bird, hammer, baseball. I have memories, puppy paws, stack of cash, and a sword.
Yeah.
On my board, things that got left off. Baseball. Well, I had that, but you took it.
Oh.
Well, I didn't take it.
Whoops.
Because I got my 4 picks in before.
Sounds like that was pretty high up on your board.
No. I would have taken it because you took baseball after I was done with my draft.
Regret is an interesting thing. Don't
I
hold
had
on to
I had a
regret.
book. I don't think it would play with the audience, but like
I wrote a good book on
Like-
my board.
I like
good book is a
saying
good
that
paper
was funny.
paperback book with a bent spine, and like you're halfway through it. It just feels cool. And then I had an apple because holding an apple and
Sure.
biting into it, that first bite
I was trying to think of a.
is
food.
kind of like a powerful
It's
feeling.
almost a ball. That should have been your play. It's the ball of
You
fruit.
can play with that.
It's better.
And
it doesn't
then
get beat up as
like a hot
easily.
cup of coffee on a cold day when you just kind of hold it with both hands and like have the smoke come up on your face. That's a good one too.
I think you go cup of coffee there because then you get the cold too. I know. I saw a cup of coffee
Yeah.
in the chat. And I was
If you
like,
get
yeah,
the
that's
cup of
powerful.
coffee.
I saw a lot of foods in the chat that I guess my brain didn't clearly jump there, but I mean, man, I saw someone say slice of pizza. Like that is kind of a
It was
power
on my
play.
board.
It goes by quick and sometimes can be messy.
And not
probably a
all of
food
them
for
are
me.
great to hold.
It's probably a food for
And
me,
you
but
wanna
I don't know if it's
stop
The
slicing
holding
it.
at some
the
point.
food I almost picked. The one I came closest to was an ice cream cone.
Okay.
But those can get
No,
messy.
because that
Yeah.
can, same with pizza. That's what I'm
yeah.
thinking. I kind of try to eat it before it
so
drips
it's,
on
it's
me.
the one I would have picked if I was going the
Yeah,
food
and that's the
route.
part for pizza. Like that first, when you pick up that first slice, and if you've got a little fold or whatever your technique
Yeah.
is, when you first hold up a slice of pizza, that's a good feeling. Like you're there.
I would have
at the
done if
reward.
I was doing food. I think I would have done burrito or like a burger that's like got the wrapping on the back.
Okay.
I guess a similar again because it can kind of fall apart
Yeah,
fairly easily.
I had because I had In-N-Out when I was in California, and like you eat it while you drive, and they wrap it perfectly so you can hold the back end, doesn't drip on you and stuff.
On my board, which again, the realm of sports gets tricky because there's a lot of items that are great. You know,
Personal preference
like
stuff.
golf club. You know, if I go to any house and there's like public golf club, whether it's a putting mat or someone just with a
Hockey
club
stick
out.
would have been
Yeah.
high on my board.
Yeah.
If I just see one around, you just grab it and start stick handling and stuff. And I'm sure for like lacrosse players, lacrosse is the only sport where like in high school they carry their lacrosse stick around in the hallway with them, just like doing that stupid thing.
Yeah, they just
Imagine any other sport doing that, like just walking around with a baseball, just check swinging all the time. Lacrosse players are weird with that.
yeah. Yes, does baseball players do that with like gloves or whatever if they've got it? Not really.
If you saw a baseball player walking down
Like
the hallway with
walking
a glove,
around.
throwing a ball in his glove like this, you'd be like,
Yeah.
that's weird. But
Yeah.
lacrosse players,
It's not like wearing it, but like
they
I
just
feel
do
the
it
ball.
in the hallway of high school.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
And like somehow don't get bullied.
It's socially acceptable. I always
Yeah.
was like, that's weird.
In the sports ball realm, wiffle ball bat, like those are. I play with
hate-
the one around here all the time.
Yeah, I hate
Blitzball
the yellow
bat.
ones, which I think most people would go to.
I don't like those specific. Like I like our blitzball bat a lot. And it's
The
like,
bats that we used to use when I was growing up, they were more similar to the blitzball ones.
yeah.
The yellow ones suck.
Yeah, I don't love those, but I'll play with it if I've got it. The pink balls.
Pinkies. I said that. I said if I was to draft a ball, it'd be a pinky.
Yeah,
Those are-
because before this morning I was talking to Luke and Sam, and I was like, if I just say the pink ball, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And they were like,
pinkies are famous.
I thought so.
That's my
those are
favorite.
fun to play with.
You know, if I have one in the office, if
Yeah,
you were to say I could go buy a ball, I'd say get me a pinky.
I'm going to the ball store. Another one. I had laser pointer on my list. Again, a feeling of power. Fun to play with. Expo marker was similar. Fun. I don't think it would have been a great pick, but
Sharpie.
came up to me. Oh, a soft T-shirt was probably my most me specific pick. Cause not even wearing it, just like feel like someone's like, hey, feel this shirt.
Okay, that's interesting.
I don't think it would have been a successful pick.
It's an
but-
interesting twist because you do.
Like you're walking through the store.
I think if you do that, it's got to be like sweater. Like
Yeah.
someone when they get like a really comfy sweater and they're like, ooh,
yeah.
you get that. I can't wait to put this on.
TV remote by Zendino the Great's a good one.
It's a classic.
You're in charge of the room.
That's a classic. You have the power.
Yes.
Another power play.
And you like learn your thing. Oh, cornhole bag.
Eh.
You made the list because I played cornhole a week ago and like just had a lot of fun tossing the bag to
Yeah,
myself.
it is.
Something to hold, yeah. All right, that's the holding thing.
Oh, deck of cards is the other one on my board that I was proud of and wanted to.
I like shuffling cards. I'll just sit there and shuffle them.
Shaky hands.
Yeah.
It's a bad time for me.
Good job, everybody. I'm happy with my
Wow.
board.
How about it? Yardstick is a good one. Haven't done that in a while. We should probably get one in the office.
A yardstick?
Sam, we need a yardstick.
Just go measuring stuff?
Oh, you just hold it. Sometimes it's a staff. Sometimes you point at stuff.
This is weird, huh? Behind
Yardstick
us?
always plays. Yeah, are we doing this?
I guess so. That
we-
was the
draft?
Holden Things draft. Ping pong ball for beer pong.
Casino chips.
I played beer pong for the first time in maybe a decade.
Still got it.
For 2 games. Still had all my tricks. I forgot how much I do while I play
You're a gamer.
beer pong.
You're an activity.
Some people didn't know us when it was me and David, and we were always a team. So, like, being in charge of the music, no music when the other team shoots, and then fun music when we shoot. Mixing the cups around right before they shoot, like, oh, wait, hold on, you're going to like this rack better.
There's a
And,
lot
like,
of that.
There's a lot of little
A
things.
lot of that.
It's like, and people are like, what are you doing?
Oh, this
I'm
is
like,
This rack.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen you go up to 3 fake racks on a normal rack.
That's probably an average re-rack.
So you want this one?
You want this one?
No.
Oh, what you're going to want more water in the front cup, redistribute the water. Yeah. It's a lot of
A
fun.
lot of mental games.
A lot of antics.
So
yeah.
some people aren't up for.
Yeah, the one girl we were playing was like, what happened to the music? This is awkward.
Yeah.
And then we were all just go.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
how-
And then she shot, and then I played it on, and Spirit in the Sky by Norman Greenbaum came on, and it's like, where you gonna go when I die? Which is the best song for playing sports if you need to get into the mood. Yeah. All right. Our Stalker is brought to you by Magic Spoon. Go to magicspoon.com/Jomboy, and you can grab a custom bundle of cereal. It's guilt-free cereal. It's healthy. I ate a ton of cereal last night. 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving. Only 140 calories a serving. It's keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, low-carb, and GMO-free. Build your own box. Available flavors to build your very own custom bundle are cocoa, fruity frosted, peanut butter, blueberry, and cinnamon. Go to magicspoon.com/Jomboy to grab a bundle of cereal and try it today, and be sure to use our promo code Jomboy at checkout to save $5 off your order. And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money. No questions asked. Remember to get your next delicious bowl of guilt-free cereal at magicspoon.com/Jomboy and use the code Jomboy to save $5. Remind me today to buy a bundle. I want to get fruity, frosted, blueberry, and cinnamon because I like fruity, I like frosted, and I want to try blueberry and cinnamon.
Sam, bundle, yardstick.
We can probably just find a yardstick. You walk around the Bronx enough, you'll find one.
Walk around the Bronx enough, you might find a box of cereal.
No, you got to go to magicspoon.com/Jomboy.
Okay.
So if you're not familiar, we have a stalker. This is everything he sent us.
Or she.
Or she. We have week 1. It was some Eric Kratz stuff and some air fresheners and EMU stuff. Week 2, we got more EMU stuff. The head baseball coach at EMU. Some weird poems that we don't know if he's writing or she's writing. It came from Deer Isle Granite.
Yeah.
Panda Express. Fortune Cookie. Fortune was there. Week 3, that 70s show came into play. More Panda Express. More weird poems. A list of all his top 5s, or her top 5s. And, well, how come Erica's up there? Because she's a suspect?
That's a suspect.
She's our lead suspect right now.
Okay.
Oh, there was a sticker from the main film festival, and she worked that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when we said, Erica, you're a suspect, she said, oh, yeah, I worked at the main film festival, and didn't say, I didn't do that.
So, we have a lot of letters. I mean, like,
we're going to have to find
those are the ones
highlights.
that
we're gonna have to, like, breeze through these and find highlights, and then also, we're probably only going to do one
Some are
letter a
more
show if this
suspicious than
continues.
others. Yeah, eventually, I mean, we're going to keep sending like 3 letters a week. We're only going to open those off camera, the ones that are suspicious.
So, you know, if a stack of cash... Is yours scented?
Well, there's been a scent theme.
Oh, I forgot to tell you about the connection we made.
Well, this has perfume sprayed on it.
Well, I think
Look how
Jake was
dainty we
there.
look. Look at the shot he chose.
Well, I'm trying to show the
that,
board.
yeah.
I've seen.
It's a dainty shot. I get dainted a lot. I don't get fainty when
Neither
I
of your things
dainty.
had another air freshener in it? Because that's the biggest connection between anything we've had yet.
Oh, this has a scent thing. It's a Yeti thing. There's a Pokemon card. There's a picture of someone's bottom half.
Oh, come on. That's actually...
Like, I know we're having fun. And a rubber band, which is hilarious.
Can I have that? I like rubber
Yeah.
bands.
We got a paper
That's
clip.
kind of on my
we got
things
3
to hold.
paper
Okay.
clips.
I'm a big... I could have a lot of fun with one rubber band.
So we have a monthly special Scentsy thing. Maybe this has some smells on
This
it.
one is taped so shut that I can't really open it.
Yeah.
And
An EMU sticky note.
So, yeah, direct connection.
And an old,
Yeah.
like, Orioles Yankees ticket from
We've recorded
2009.
There's going to be a bit of a deep dive on this on this week's vlog. We recorded a bunch for that.
like serial killer. Thanks.
So you guys will get your
Dude.
close looks at everything after on tomorrow's vlog.
I was
Friday's
at
vlog.
this game.
You think so?
If it's opening day,
I don't think it is because it's April 6th, right?
well, the first series in Baltimore,
It could be their home opener.
yeah, in 2009.
Oh, this one's got some scent. Oh, yeah.
Let me see if this is the game where Teixeira hit the double. It is, dude. I was fucking at that game.
I got Luke as a suspect, huh?
No. I was at the next game. Okay.
This one.
That would have been very, very hot. Was there an air freshener?
Okay. I was at the game the day after this one because we opening day was sold out and we went to the game 2 in Baltimore and Chin Ming Wong pitched and he was bad.
Okay, so we've got a scent thing here. On the back is a hair salon day spa in Virginia.
Virginia's in play now?
Virginia.
Virginia,
they sent
everything It
a lot of
comes
Virginia
from the
clues, a
northern
lot of
Virginia,
Virginia
and
Maine.
adjacent areas.
This is a compass of some sort.
Okay.
The letters we got last week came from southern Pennsylvania near the Virginia border, a town in
this
Virginia,
was taped up
Washington,
so tightly,
D.C.
Yeah.
and it's just another Eric Kratz. Which
It's the same
yeah.
Eric Kratz
We have
card.
he sent us
It's
10
good.
of these.
It's a good reveal.
They sent us 10 of these already, so I like that.
I mean, this was just luck of the draw because I opened some meme art. They used the famous guy looking at the girl, and it's it's us staring at Granite and ignoring Panda Express. So maybe
So-
we have to look more into the Panda
Or
Express
maybe
clues.
he's decoy to get us to
Right.
stop looking into the granite so
Right.
much.
And then, well, this ties into the other meme. It's Woody and Buzz, and it says Granite everywhere.
So now what do we look at?
So that's all from one package.
And
We can keep the stuff from each package together.
it does
Yeah.
look like we have an old picture
This is Jake's packet.
of a box of honeycombs
Okay, we have a.
on, I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Jimmy, did you hear the connection
This
we,
is like
we've
an
made?
old Polaroid type iZone.com weird like camera. So I have another Red Foreman
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
another
good.
Red Foreman's
That makes
good.
sense.
and another air freshener.
Oh, what scent is on the air freshener? Is it a Scentsy air freshener?
Yeah, the scent is Mystery Man.
Mystery Man, is that on his
No,
top
it's
5
not.
list?
So the last 2 cents,
They were on that guy's top 5 list.
well, they are Scentsy scents, which they are connected to Scentsy in some way. And hey, if this all comes out and it turns out Scentsy was doing this as a marketing thing, the most genius marketing I've ever.
This smells like a dusty man.
Well, and there it goes. And there goes your marketing sense.
Well, it's supposed to be Mystery Man. If you smelled this guy walking
Yeah.
by, you'd be like, "Oh, what's he about?" It says to
Ooh.
throw off the scent.
And you know what? That's the first thing that reminds me of an actual
on.
murder scene.
This is bad handwriting.
Yeah,
It's bad handwriting written right on there. It didn't come packaged like the other ones
that's,
did.
you know.
So you
that's-
want us to keep these in the packages they arrived
They
in?
don't have to be in there, but if everything that was in each package can be held together, just so we know these came together, these came
I'll do
together.
my best.
I mean, we have like 2 more.
DVD, I didn't really show
There's
you
2 more
this, but
potentially.
Can I see that?
Just a picture of.
Yeah, I mean
lower
that
body
is
cut off.
horrifying.
But yeah, again, if we weren't having fun here, that's again
Let me see.
actually scary.
You want to hold that in front of the camera? I
No.
I don't think that's safe for
No.
YouTube.
Yeah. No, I don't want to put that in.
This one gives me the legit heebie-jeebies.
That and the other air
And, like,
freshener.
don't even
Hey,
have time
hey,
to look up the
Hey,
addresses
mystery stalker,
right now.
mystery stalker, don't escalate farther than that.
Less body parts.
Um,
Yeah, we got more addresses.
I mean, this is
There's
just
more addresses.
Later.
this
all the
is
That's
this
just good
just-
humor.
this is a picture of me. It says Jomboy Media, and then this picture it says Jomboy as Medea with my face.
Wait, what is that package? Who is it addressed to? Is that the one that had the misspelling?
Jomboy Medea.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh,
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
and that, like the other ones, it's typed out. It's addressed to us and typed out and taped on addresses on the return address and ours, and our PO box.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we're not gonna open these on the episodes anymore.
We're doing like 1 an ep. So if you keep sending 4,
Unless we
then
keep
it's
getting more
what?
body parts, because
Then-
I might cancel
then it's
it.
just a
Then
police
we're
thing.
like calling the cops.
Yeah.
strictly authorities.
This says opened second, please. So now there's rules involved. Oh wait, hold on. We have a long letter. Maybe we have a confession.
Okay.
Is that and did that come from the handwritten envelope? That's kind of creepy looking.
Okay. Greetings, Jimmy, Jake, BBD. I hope all is well. Though frankly, in between me typing this and you reading it, you'll probably have appeared on camera many times, and I will know whether you are well or not. Anyway, I will get straight to the point. Jake was debating a chain the other day, and then coincidentally, that weekend, while cleaning out a junk drawer, I found a chain I had gotten in a foolish time in my youth when I lived in New York City and allowed shows such as Jersey Shore to influence my views on fashion that I very much cannot pull off. I figure sending it to Jake as a test chain to see if he can make the look work is a far better use than it sitting in a drawer for further decades. So I have sent it in. I cleaned and polished it first and it is real silver, which frankly, boy, I say frankly a lot, given Jake's skin tone and wardrobe habits, is the wiser metal choice anyway, in my opinion. If it works out, yay. If it doesn't, at least now you'll know without having put time and money into it. If you put time and money into it already, whoops, that's all Fayao. So I think this is separate from our stalker.
So that's separate.
That's separate. This is
This
just
is from
Fayao.
Fayao.
Oh, he sent us. Oh, I gave you. Yeah, he sent us a package.
Okay.
So this,
That one
he
was
just-
not suspicious.
He heard you saying on the live stream that you wanted to get a chain. He said he's gotten a chain.
Now, was
before.
this a similar tape job to the Eric Kratz card that you just opened? Because you said it was difficult.
And we do have like, let me see.
Would you say that's a similar pattern?
No,
Okay.
no,
Because that's openable. It's just inconvenient.
yeah, no.
But I get it.
Ties did not have pause attraction.
Yeah.
You're excited?
Yeah.
Your first chain?
Kind of stoked. I mean, unless it like now, if it was the killer, I wasn't excited. The fact it's
No, this is
Fayao,
Fayao.
I am
I
excited.
thought
He sent a gift.
for a second, I just read down and saw this was from Fayao, and I thought maybe he was confessing to being the killer.
Right.
But he's not.
No, just helping the show,
Yeah.
helping the program.
Okay, Jake is looking at the chain. It's silver.
I feel like this is. Well, we'll see.
He is connecting the chain. He is wearing the chain. It doesn't not work.
I mean, is there a good?
I may have been the biggest chain doubter going into you wearing a chain, and that one's not bad.
Just blinging. Don't mind me. So yeah, I mean,
You should start playing blitzball with that,
That's
and have
already
it,
happened.
No, but
Jimmy.
have it
we
in
all
your
moved
mouth
on. No.
every time you swing.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Who does it? Does Acuna do that?
I'm not well versed in.
There's a
people's
player
chain
whose
things.
chain
You need
goes
it
in there.
bouncing
Like,
around.
it's like
That's
it's like
the whole point.
yeah, but there's a player who sometimes when he takes practice swings, he said, in my head I'm picturing Acuna. Sometimes it's
Might be
just like,
pick. It could. I mean, it could be
Fail,
just somebody
thank
on
you.
the Braves.
yeah.
Good.
There's a bunch of candidates on the Braves.
Good person.
There's a
I'll
lot of
let it
chain
ride.
guys.
We'll see what happens. Thank you.
I think it works well with today's outfit.
Speaking of letting it ride, our next mail, non-stalker mail, is from
Yeah.
Rise.
Is this halftime mail?
I thought the whole thing was halftime.
We never blew the whistle. I was
Oh.
playing.
This
I was
can
right now. I
This
thought
can
it was,
officially be halftime.
and halftime can be brought to us by.
I don't know if this is on.
Oh, sorry.
Halftime. It's brought to you by Rise. I was going to try and wake up early and get breakdowns done this morning. Slept in till 10. Fixing my sleep debt. Trying my best. Rise is a science-based app that makes it very easy to improve your sleep and daily energy. Sleep is necessary as air, food, and water. But there are lots of myths and misunderstandings. Did you know that it's normal to feel groggy when you wake up and sluggish in the afternoon? However, it is not normal to feel tired throughout the day. That's an indication that you're carrying sleep debt, limiting your natural energy peaks and making your dips less productive. You can become a morning person. You can become a morning person. You can. There's 2 steps. 1, have a couple kids. 2, get Rise. Sleep debt, they use scientific, fact-based approach to help you get the sleep your body needs. It's built around the 2 principles that sleep researchers agree most affect how we feel and perform: sleep debt and circadian rhythm. Rise works by pulling historical data from your phone, apps, and wearables to tell you your sleep need, track your debt, and determine the best time for you to go to sleep. Every morning, Rise tells you how long you'll be groggy, when your best focus times will be, and when you should start winding down for better sleep. With Rise, you can improve 16 science-based habits that will help you reduce your sleep and debt and optimize your day based on your energy schedule. Rise helps you realize your potential. Go to risescience.com/Jomboy. You can try Rise app free for 7 days. We all use it. We're all, water cooler tuck. It turned into sleep debt. What are you at?
I finally made a good dent in.
You
mine
did.
today.
Good job. What are you at now? 5?
A beeper.
I think I'm down to like 9. So I
Nice.
was at like 11.
What a couple more good dents.
It's a dent.
So for a work day, that's as good a dent as you can make.
Tomorrow ain't gonna help you, so get some good sleep tonight.
Ain't no sunshine.
No extra innings, Yanks.
Oh, actually, I mean, tonight could help you.
You can get ahead of it tonight.
Yeah.
If you can sleep in tomorrow.
Yeah.
10.3.
We got to work on that. All right. Well, we got some big packages here.
Yes, I think at least one of them is a baked good.
Wow.
Got a big booty, so I call her big booty. Whoop.
Something that's been happening since I don't come into the office until right before JJR now.
Sure.
And on the drive into the office, I always get a huge coffee.
The other
I have been having to pee during JJR almost
Yeah.
every show.
I could see that. I can see the cause and effect there.
Yeah, usually that 9 a.m. coffee has
You
turned
guys
into
all
like,
need a pee break.
you just want to sit
Like,
here,
like a goddamn camel over here.
sit here by yourself, opening up mail.
Why not? Why don't we, there's someone, I mean, if you want to pop in and say what's up to the people over there.
Yeah, sit on
That mic, I think the bottom, is the mute button on? Try talking into the mic.
Hello?
Joe's McFly, ladies and gentlemen. Claps in the chat for Joe's McFly. How you doing, Joe's?
What up?
What's good?
What'd you think of that second office we're getting?
It looks great, actually.
Clean.
It's just down the hall. I guess
some
that's
nice
the first time
little
we
mental ideas.
talked about it. Second, got a new studio and another big space. Jake and Jomboy, hello from sunny Arizona. This package has been
Number one state.
spearheaded by my wife. She has walked in on JJR halftime and saw the various snacks you guys have taste tested from around the country and world. She came across this prickly pear popcorn at the cafeteria at her work and brought it home and told me I should send it in. I have never tried it myself, so I will let you help me decide if my wife should purchase another bag for us to try at home. Wow, I didn't even try it. I have fallen deep into the Jomboy Media content, starting as many people may have with the original breakdowns. JJR has become one of my favorites, and I especially love the format you are currently using with one supersized weekly episode. I save them every week and watch on YouTube while telecommuting the following day on Thursday. I hope you enjoy the custom card I made on my wife's circuit machine. While not a pro by any means, I do enjoy getting to use my creativity and advancing my computer skills when designing these cards. I tossed in a couple other items that I thought you or your staff may be able to enjoy. I cannot wait to see what is up next for Jomboy Media, but I hope you guys can continue to find time to nurture the amazing brand that it is. That is Jomboy and Jake Radio. Devoted forever, Chuck Rich.
Chuck Rich.
What an absolute great name Chuck Rich is. And then if you ever wanted to be like an 80-year-old billionaire, Mr. Charles
Chuck
Rich, Mr. Charles Rich, or Sir Charles Rich is great.
I kind of like it as a 90s rapping name, too.
Chuck Rich.
Chuck Rich.
It goes a lot of different ways.
Joe's, did you see our whole serial killer thing? What do you think about it?
Middle name Henry, Charles Henry Rich. That's great.
Did you catch any of this?
I didn't see it because I was doing some stuff.
Sure.
Serial killer, what were you doing?
Someone's been sending us notes for the past month with just random stuff.
It's all connected. It all comes from kind of different.
There's a lot of Kratz,
addresses.
Eastern Mennonite connections. There's
Somebody-
a lot of that
Those Eastern
70s
Mennonite
show.
connections, one letter comes from the campus of Messiah College, another school with a religious affiliation.
Yeah.
Should we be more worried than we are?
Well, show him the one picture.
What are they
I'm not
saying,
showing
though?
him yet. Joe's doesn't have.
Katie, my wife, says she has a criminal profile made up on her killer. You have to talk into the mic. If
I
you
do
wanna talk in the room.
question what that means.
I can read off what she has sent in.
Okay, so we have a criminal profile. I'm trying to read Chuck Rich's really nice stuff. Look at this card that he drew. Like, look at that handwriting and stuff, or whatever that is. Stencil. I don't know. He said.
Katie does have our stalker pegged as a woman in between 29 and 35 who works at EMU.
A woman? Why a woman?
Because she said to throw you off the scent, she gave you a Scentsy that was Mystery Man, and that wasn't listed on her top 5 favorite scents, Scentsy scents.
Okay.
Also, I believe she's a woman because I had other reasons. I don't remember.
Did
what
you
they
see
are
the
at moment.
handwriting? Very,
I did.
very male handwriting.
That's a gender norm that I don't subscribe to. I can't talk.
how
But
bad-
I want to see the I don't know. I'm still talking to that. I want to see the creepy legs.
Dude, look at this fucking.
We're on side cam.
You could have used her opposite.
Wow.
Like, this
What
is
a shout out.
we got to stop talking about the killer because Chuck Rich
Yeah.
made art for us.
Yeah.
Look at this. So he stenciled Jomboy and Jake Radio.
That's fire.
On the back,
That's fire.
on the back is a picture of our dogs.
Yeah. I mean, that's incredible. That's art. Wow.
And then on the inside, upper red, over lower yellow, which goes back to us talking about high school locker base.
Yeah.
And then the Pomperog logo.
I do think that's a newer Pomperog logo than from when we attended there. We were kind of a lazy P without the
Well,
pause.
that's badass,
But
though.
I'm glad they evolved.
So can you hand this right to Sam and say, like, it's a treat with care situation?
You got to frame that.
Yeah, since 1990, trivia. He sent us trivia.
And that's the baseball reference
Yeah.
flag.
Yes, this is very cool.
Yeah.
Since 1992, players have had 4 consecutive games with a triple. Name them. I don't know if he gave us answers to that.
I'd assume it opens and has the answers, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have any guesses?
I don't know the question.
Since 1990, 2 players have had 4 consecutive games with a triple.
4 consecutive with a triple?
1990.
Yeah.
You'd guess like Ricky,
Yeah, Ricky
because he's
Anderson.
just the fastest guy to ever do it.
I was going to guess Ichiro because he's a slap down a line
Ichiro's
and run fast.
not a bad
What
theory.
do you think, Juan Pierre?
Yeah, that would be good.
Pierre? Yeah, that's you have to think all-time fast guys, right?
Yeah, if it's because this seems like an unanswerable trivia question. It has to be an all-time fast guy.
I'm just trying because like we're not gonna get it in 4 guesses, so I'm just thinking we throw out a couple more names. Like I'm thinking, who even knows? Like Christian Guzman, something ridiculous. Kenny Lofton.
Kenny Lofton.
Um,
How many of them are there?
Just one,
Just
two.
one. Just two.
Two players.
Jimmy all those shortstop. Jimmy Rollins.
4 consecutive
like,
games. I'll check.
Who's the Braves shortstop for a while?
Wait, look at the answer first and tell us if you're surprised.
Have we gotten anyone?
Yeah, maybe I can lead the hints. Okay. We haven't gotten anyone.
Okay. What would we?
They're very big names in baseball from our time, from the 90s. One
From the 90s.
played in the AL East. That's where he's mostly remembered. And one is mostly remembered for the NL Central.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I don't think
East.
either of these guys are known for speed.
Interesting.
Or you wouldn't say that your
That's
first.
not where you'd start.
You wouldn't start with speed on either. One's a shortstop, one's an outfielder.
Shortstop. Okay, I was gonna guess Wade Boggs. That seems out. Shortstop and an outfield. Barry
90s,
Larkin.
you said?
90s. Well, since the 90s. We don't know when it happened. Both players have fun names. So just guess it now.
Wow. Frank Catalanato.
One was a Red Sox, one was a Cub.
Nomar
I was thinking Red
Garciaparra.
Sox.
Nomar Garciaparra, yep.
Yes. Okay.
I wonder if they're Fenway triples.
Cub outfielder, huh? Cubs outfielder. Sammy Sosa?
Yep.
Triple for Sammy.
4 consecutive games with
Flying.
a triple.
De lo mine. De lo mío.
Wasn't Sammy 30-30 before he came over to the Cubs or
He was.
something?
He
Yeah.
was. He was.
So maybe it wasn't with
he had
Cubs?
some speed.
Okay, so during that same time period, 4 players have had a streak of 3 games with the triple on 2 separate occasions. Should I just tell you?
4 players have had a triple. I'm
4
getting lost in the question.
4 players have had a streak of 3 games
3 games.
with a triple on 2 separate occasions.
on 2 separate occasions.
So they've had 3. So they've
Gotcha.
had 3 games in a row with a triple.
I mean, we threw out our guesses. If you want to give hinties, we can.
No, I don't know. One's nickname starts with flying.
Hawaiian?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's Shane.
Should be Shane Victory.
Another
Should be.
Another has was an AL East player for 2 different teams, has alliteration in his name, and another's a football player.
Tim Tebow. Deion Sanders.
Deion Sanders, Shane Victorino, Nomar Garciaparra, and then the other AL East
AL East.
base stealer,
Alliteration,
Base stealer.
base
played for
stealer.
2 different AL East teams.
Brian Roberts?
Hit a peak and fell off a cliff.
Jake Storielli.
Carl Crawford.
Carl Crawford.
Carl
okay.
Crawford.
How about it? How about that package, huh?
We're not close to done.
The Tampa Bay
Well,
Devil Ray.
let's start going because we also have something going on over here.
We got a baseball signed by, do you know?
No. AB.
Adrian Beltre. I have no idea who that's signed by. We'll figure it out. We have this baseball, which is a April 5th, 1999
Wow.
opening day. Is that
Don't open that.
first opening day ever, right?
That
No,
stays.
second season for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Yeah, this can't be open.
That stays in the
Dude,
package.
Chuck, this shit's awesome,
This
man.
is nuts,
what
man.
the hell? That's
I mean,
a nice.
Paul
Goldie
Goldschmidt
bobblehead. Jake Snakes. Let's go.
a pin, Arizona Diamondbacks
Jimmy,
All-Star
This
game.
is what I've been saying about the great state of Arizona. These are the people there.
We still have the popcorn we have to try, and then
I want to go to Arizona now.
Yeah, we might have a food situation on our hands. That's all I'll say.
okay,
Shows we're going to Arizona. I don't know when.
Archie Bradley,
Wow, Chris
The-
Rose rotation ad.
Addison Reed,
Oh, yeah.
Didi Gregorius. These are all signed. AJ
Ooh.
Pollock, been on the show. Adam Eaton, Patrick Corbin, Josh
Colementor.
Colmentor. I don't know how to pronounce that last name.
Stud.
And David Hernandez, all
Okay.
signed.
Bro,
This is the first time in my life I've been motivated to decorate my office.
Jake Snakes. Man, this shit's awesome. Thank you very much, Chuck.
Rich Chuck.
I mean, that's a lot of time and energy and really cool and nice.
So we'll try to go through this as quick as we can. And Jim,
Show-
just be careful before you pop that because we
show
do
us
have a
the
bag
auto
of
ball
other
so we can
snacks over
identify
here.
it.
So I believe our
It's probably Archie Bradley, this ball.
that would make sense.
that
I
would
think
make
it's Archie
sense.
Bradley.
That would
Yeah.
AB. Yep. Kyle Morgan, a listener of ours. He sent a card, and the note with it said, "I'm not saying Jomboy Media is influencing the baseball card market, but Jomboy Media is influencing the baseball card market. After your Bean Stringfellow pod a few weeks back, I looked at his cards on eBay, and they were $3-4. I waited a week or two, and one of his cards jumped all the way to $46. It's still $46. The one I sent you was a couple bucks. Now the same card is listed at $12. Got to start investing in some Bean Stringfellow NFTs, and we have a Bean Stringfellow card here.
That's so. I mean,
s-
no one,
more office decorations.
no one purchased it at $46, but it's funny that someone
went
thinks
there.
the perceived value jumped because we talked about it.
And then-
Can I see the Bean Stringfellow card? Because I mean,
Yes, but I gave it to you. I'm not sure where it is. They sent that for me, and then they said, yes, Jake opened this, Jimmy opened that. So you have a personal.
yo, Bean Stringfellow
there.
doesn't look like a Bean Stringfellow.
He looks good.
He looks like a Chuck Rich.
He looks good. Anyone can be a Bean Stringfellow if they look into their heart.
Dude, that's what a name, Bean Stringfellow. Whose agent is he?
Oh, I forgot. I did look into that.
Billy Wagner.
Billy Wagner's
Wow.
agent.
Big note.
Should I speed read this?
I mean, I'm just laughing because I got a very brief note with a Bean Stringfellow card, and then your envelope is 2-page letter, fully written. So they know us. They know us.
Hello from Pennsylvania. Let me be the first to give a big what up to BBD. Thanks for representing PA in the state draft. You hit the nail on the head when justifying the pick. As for Jake and Jimmy, you're on notice. Jimmy out here saying BBD tanked his draft by picking PA. Pff, slander. Now, I'm not going to come in here and tell you that Pennsylvania is a first-round pick or a 1-1 in the draft. Sure, maybe PA won't knock your dick in the dirt, but it's a sneaky, solid state. And I wouldn't be a proper Pennsylvanian if I didn't try to win you all over while simultaneously feeling like, fine, hate us, see if we care. So, in my attempt to change your minds, let's start with this spread of Pennsylvania snacks that I sent over. What better way to judge a state than their snacks? Jake, do you have Tasty Cakes in there? Tasty Cakes, the king of prepackaged snack cakes and treats. Little Debbie's has nothing on Tasty Cakes. These PB candy cakes and butterscotch crimpets are two of their classics. Hope nothing melted during the shipping. I mean, I've seen Tasty Cakes before. I do like Little
Tasty
Debbie's a
cakes
lot.
are a winner, yeah.
I don't know if we can open those and have them yet. Middlesworth barbecue chips, much like PA, these are sneaky good. When you open the bag, when you first open the bag, you get hit with a noticeable fart smell. So can you do that for us?
We're doing the fart smell.
Yeah, get hit by the, what's not to love there? Some bites are barbecue heavy. Some bites will get you surprised and hit a sugar. The dust at the bottom bag is top tier chip dust.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm just kind of immune to it. That's just a smell for me. That's just a smell in my life.
Smell like chips.
Barbecue chips.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Snyder's pretzels, I'm sure you're familiar.
We've had those in the office before.
Yeah. That's just a little bit of the takes. PA is also home to Hershey's, Heinz, Martin's, Parade, blah, blah, blah. Sheets, Yingling, Philly cheesesteaks, roast pork hoagies, burnt almond tart. Not good enough? You want some sports legends? Ray Campanella, Reggie Jackson, Kobe Bryant, Eric Kratz, Time of the Soda Stan Musial, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, Wilt Chamberlain, and Arnold Palmer. Need some pop culture? Ever hear of T. Swift, Mr. Rogers, Gritty, Tina Fey, Mac Miller, Joan Jett, Andy Warhol, Trent Reznor? More people, more people, more people? Jimmy's supposedly a history buff? What? We ain't got enough history for you?
Wow.
What's up, Jake? You need some fine arts? We've got the Philly Art Museum, the Barnes, the Warhol, the Mutter Museum, if you want to see a wall of human skulls. Oh, you need to get your study on, Jake? Try out UPenn, Carnegie Mellon, Lehigh, Penn State, Pitt. Need some weird? What about Centralia? It's a ghost town in the middle of the state with an abandoned graffiti highway and a coal mine fire that's been burning beneath the town since 1962. That smells like value in the fourth round draft to me. Okay, fine. So our liquor laws are archaic. Our road conditions are god-awful, but our sports fans are easily the most fair and level-headed sports fans around. An Eagles fan literally ate horse shit in celebration when they won the Super Bowl. I think I've proven my point. Don't sleep on PA or whatever. Sleep on us. See if we care. Thanks for the shows. I like listening to them. And then there's a little real talk. Y'all helped me get back into baseball after a 15-year break, and listening to you guys just shoot the shit on JJR was a real treat during the pandemic when I wasn't living with any of my friends and missed hanging out. So thanks for that. So thank you very much. Whatever you eat.
Thank
I
you.
still want to try. We still have to try
I've
the.
only had the barbecue chips.
Still got to try the.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
From Chuck, the prickly pear kettle corn. Actually, from Chuck's wife, girlfriend, wife, I think wife. They sell these at her cafeteria. He's never had it. Are you a big pear fan?
I have a really good relationship with pears.
I can and I can't be. I don't write it off or love it immediately.
By the time I run into a pear, I'm ready for a pear. Is what I tell people.
Yeah, I think I've like never sought a pear. Every time it's offered, I enjoy myself.
Let's get some of this.
The pear isn't
kettle
that
corn
strong.
No.
But
But I don't think you'd want it to be strong.
exactly. I love kettle corn. And I would eat that bag in one sitting if it was stayed anywhere near me.
Yeah.
Kettle corn is my biggest. If someone videoed me and I didn't know they were videoing me, you'd just see me shoveling like handfuls, and I wouldn't be able to stop until the bag was done.
Yeah, I'm like that with kettle corn.
The chat says that prickly pear is cactus, not a pear. That
And it
seems
does look like there's
mighty
a cactus on front of the
confusing.
Cactus
mag.
on there.
So
So what does that mean? It's not flavored like pears at all, or it's not flavored like cactus. I mean, there are pictures of pears on the bag.
I think those are cactus, Jim. Yeah. Good news, bad news.
Oh, I mean, I was just seeing the red. But so what does that mean then? Is that just the name of the brand?
I think
I
there's
guess.
shit in cactus you eat. I
Oh,
think
really?
there's like a cactus
It might be like
honey
a
or
cactus
something.
zest or something involved.
Oh no.
So, thank you.
Is there anything else we need to try in that bag?
Baby, these can't be near us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
so
they
maybe-
can be near me.
Make Joe's give them to everyone else.
One more big handful for me.
'Cause I can't
Get
do
these
that.
outside.
I mean, it's either tasty cakes, which I feel like we're gonna love but regret.
I've had tasty cakes.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to feel
I think a
good
lot of
about
this-
They
I've
have
had.
the Snyder's pretzels here, which we love.
it. Yeah. I don't think we need to try those on the show. But
How bad would your breath be after this Parmesan garlic Snyder's pretzels? Probably taste good.
You know, I eat like a fat kid, and I feel it when I see those.
You want them?
Kinda.
I like the honey mustard Snyder's a lot, but like it
What
ruins
goes on
your
a cactus?
ruins your mouth for a day.
Prickly pear is a fruit that grows on a cactus.
Oh. Joe, research team Joe's McFly says prickly pear is a fruit. Oh, it was in the chat. Either way. Oh.
Yeah, you like it?
I wouldn't say that.
I've never seen that flavor from them.
So I said my inner chubster kicked in when I saw these. These are like the definition of something you'd mess up like drunk in college. And then you'd be like, oh my God, I ate a whole bag of that. Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's
I've
kind of
never had this flavor. I
I
like
guess that's
the,
kind of the same deal as the honey mustard ones.
the honey mustards ruin your mouth. Like your mouth,
I guess,
it's almost
yeah.
like a warhead after you eat it, but it's so good.
Honey mustard is above that.
Better than this one?
Whereas that description, I think, also applies to that.
Yeah.
You fuck up a whole bag of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got to chew.
Okay.
I got a
Really
lot
need
of
to
thoughts
get
on
involved
these.
on
Okay.
this.
Have BBD eat some. Joseph, you want some?
Yeah, let's get in there. Snack time. There, and man, I was really nervous. I'll see where you land. I landed in a better spot than I thought. There's some nerves at first. I'm just telling you.
First mouthful, when the flavor hits and the smell,
What
you're
am I
like,
getting
"Oh,
into?
this might be awful."
Yeah.
You keep chewing, and you're like, wait,
You land.
I
in
think
good
this
place.
is good. Wait, I think I really like this. Wait, give me the bag back.
Yeah.
That so that's the exact
Yeah.
feeling I felt.
Because now it's like you have the flavor in your mouth. It's not going away until you brush your teeth or you
No.
eat something different. So
You're
I
in.
might as well just keep eating.
You're invested.
Perfect description.
You're invested.
Okay.
Fuck.
Do we have any other snacks? Are we good?
Thanks, everybody. I mean, we do, but
I have the Bean Stringfellow card just sitting in front of my face now.
That was a gift to me, so just be careful with that, please.
6'2", 187 pounds.
It's
He
like a
went-
heck of a bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing a lap. Doing a lap with the parm
Do you want bean?
What's the first one that did the lot?
I mean, it's mine.
But be careful with it.
Yeah, always. I have so many office decorations.
I think we need to stop eating.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to stop eating.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
We have the new office space down the hall. It's just one room.
Yeah.
I think the crew that's going to be in there
Yeah.
want to decorate it nice and not like this clubhouse vibe we have going on this office
Yeah.
and the outside.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's the right place to, but if we eventually get a new office that's huge,
Yeah.
and has tons of rooms, can we have a museum room
Yeah.
with all the gifts we've gotten?
I mean, we're going to have museums. So
No, like one room that just like
cards.
a
and
gift room.
Yeah, I can't promise
That's like
anything.
that's like
but
what it's decorated with.
I'm open to it.
Seems like a bad use of space when
I'm open to
Manhattan real estate's so
Yeah.
expensive. Pat in the chat says, thanks for chewing in the mic.
It's no problem.
You're welcome.
It's part of the show.
Sorry that people send us food.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry people send us food when we specifically asked for it.
Yeah. No, those Snyder chips were great.
What a half.
Yeah. What a halftime. Really. Wow. Now, BBD, you did say that we have good news stories today.
I read the news today, oh boy, and though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh.
Well, it's 6 o'clock. Time for the news.
A tomato puree spillage closed A14 in Cambridgeshire. High caffeine consumption has been linked to increase the risk of blinding eye disease, known as blindness. No, that's not what's known as. A bobcat that sparks a school evacuation was an escaped house cat, actually, not a bobcat. A heroic rat retires after sniffing out 71 deadly landmines.
Wow.
A Texas mother was charged after she snuck into school pretending to be her daughter.
I read the news today, oh boy.
Where do you want to start? You want to start the tomato spillage? We are a truck spill.
Yeah. It's a
Podcast.
truck spill. Tomato puree, I think is that one.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
tomato sauce or whatever, like, you know, not tomatoes, which makes it worse. If you look at the picture, it looks like a tomato bath.
Interested?
It looks like you
Oh.
could go wading in the tomato bath.
Oh, this is an electric spill.
Yeah, here, Joe's. I'll show you up here if you want to see. Yeah.
That's a lot of sauce.
Yeah, it's a good one. It makes you wonder, well, how was the sauce in the truck?
You know,
Was the truck just a swimming pool of sauce, or were there bags that broke open? Because how did that many bags break open?
bags is interesting. From this angle, it almost looks like bags. I'd assume canisters. And I mean,
broke open on the
I guess
spill.
sauce is a liquid, so if there's a way to get out, it'll get out. We see anything there?
Just needs the help of gravity.
I don't
guess.
see any canisters.
I don't love that angle. Of the
Oh, is it
spill.
boxes? Well, this is after cleanup. I think there's
Right.
boxes there, but that's not the truck that spilled. It's this one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a good spill. This doesn't help the citizens. You can't go run and grab some scoops of sauce. Maybe you could, but it's not like a beer spill.
No, I don't think you're trying. You know what you do? You dip your pinky and you take
Taste
a
it?
lick just
Yeah.
to say,
I tasted
there's
it.
a puree spill on the highway.
Yeah.
I took a lick.
Yes, yes.
And everyone's like,
Everyone was eating from it, but it's
That's-
just like 5 guys did
you
that.
didn't need to do that. But
How about this? High caffeine consumption results in blindness. Well, no, risk of a blinding eye disease.
I mean, that's tough news, you know?
Glaucoma. I don't know. You know, it just feels like everyone's been drinking caffeine for a while.
Yeah.
So you're going to really have to give me some big numbers here for me to... Yeah.
I
They
mean,
looked through the records from 2006 to 2010 of over 120,000 people. Participants range in age from 39 to 73 years old and gave health records as well as DNA samples for data collection. They completed a series of dietary questionnaires that inquired about how many caffeinated drinks they consume on a daily basis. Dude, what I always feel bad for about people that do public polls is they think people are being honest.
right.
And one, if you ask me how much caffeine I drank on a daily basis, I'd say like, I don't know, a large cup.
Yeah,
or like
what's the
2
answer?
large cup. Like, I don't know. So no one knows. One.
That Monster Powerade thing has like 200 milligrams of caffeine. I don't know what that means.
And then you have coffees as well.
Seems
So
a
like
lot.
nobody knows that number off the top of their head. And then on a daily basis, you would have to take the average because on weekends I don't have as much weekdays. So I always feel bad for poll people because they like go off the data as if it's honest and real.
Right.
And it's not. It's like when your doctor asks you how much you drink and you're like, oh, a little bit.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's a tough take by me on people that work in the poll industry.
And can I help people out a little bit? I would say plan on when you get old, like losing some of your eyesight. And that kind of makes it easier. Like that happens to a lot of people. Come to grips with it now. Your eyesight might get worse. 'cause
You're
you
at
get
some
old.
point gonna need glasses and
Will you be okay with that? Because you are very proud of your eyesight.
I have good eyesight. I know it's going to fade. I'm only proud of my good eyesight because my hearing is horrible.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an impression of you in 10 years.
Jess gets mad at me every time I'm on the phone. You're yelling.
Yes.
Yeah. Can't hear.
You yell when,
We have headsets on.
yes.
As do you and BBD.
Yeah, but you don't realize it sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
If you have headsets, if you hear less, you'll talk louder. That's science.
Science.
You
Yeah.
don't need a poll for that.
my grandma confirmed.
Ooh.
She can't hear anything.
Hot.
She talks so loud.
Well, my grandma can't hear anything and she whispers. So what's up with her?
Trying to get
plot
the words
thickens.
out.
So this poll is a lie. Not a lie. It's just like they just took a poll off a bunch of biased or accidentally biased answers.
Right.
So, boo. This school was evacuated because there was a bobcat in the school. It turned out it was just a house cat. That's pretty fun. That's pretty fun if you're in school because, as the administrators, if you hear rumors there's a bobcat in your school, you have to evacuate the school on the chance
Right.
that it's correct.
Sure.
You can't be like, wait, someone get eyes on it and send me a picture so I can confirm it's actually a bobcat. You can't do that because there's
Wouldn't you want to stay
No, you don't want.
If there's a bobcat in the school and it's not in your classroom and you have a door,
Yeah, that's a good call.
I'm staying in the room
So-
instead of
That
getting in the
feels like-
hallway with the bobcat.
Maybe
That feels
they-
like a lockdown situation.
Yeah.
Good call. Let's read the article.
I think my school I think we had a lockdown because a deer like got into the school or something. That might have been a rumor.
Pennsylvania bullshit.
Well, I'm
It's
not
New Jersey.
I'm not from Pennsylvania, but
But it's Pennsylvania bullshit, DVD.
yeah, they got a
The
lot of
deer was
animals.
from PA.
You made the
He
trip.
was visiting.
Okay. Officials at a Pennsylvania high school said a bobcat that prompted the building to be evacuated when it was spotted inside turned out to be an escaped house cat. Oh, they have a video of it, and then they do say that it's a clouded jack cat, and the breed has a silhouette similar to bobcat, and animal control officers agreed after seeing the security footage that it could be a bobcat.
Okay.
So good, kudos to everyone. I think they handled this properly. We have, I don't want to hear what she's saying. I just want to see the video.
Cat confusion.
Well, maybe they tell us about the
Earlier this week.
process.
So as a precaution, they sent
Got
the
hold
students
of that,
home
got
early
me.
and called in the game commission.
King.
But this was no bobcat, just a regular house cat. Although it is a clouded jack cat, which is an exotic breed that kind of resembles the wild animal.
Looks, identical. The colors of a bobcat. It's missing a tail, so.
So this guy's
it's-
cousin reported
They're on
it
side of
and
caution.
is
We wanna
covering
make
for
sure all
them.
the students are safe and the staff are safe.
Well, from
And
that
once they
angle, it's a
safely
cat.
removed
That's a
the
cat.
They
But I
found it
think
at-
the
with
security
microchip.
footage they
Turns
show it.
out it had been missing for the last 3 months, and now the cat named Kashi.
What?
Kitten around.
3 months? That's not a house cat anymore.
That's the story.
I mean,
That is a bobcat. Then.
that's a bob. That's a once a cat doesn't go missing for 3 months and not learn some shit in the wilderness. Like it's been killing prey, attacking people, and it was gonna get a kid.
You don't know who's attacking people.
It was going
That's a
for
little
children.
Bit of an assumption.
This cat can't be reintroduced to a house.
Around. This tall tale was a little scary for the school officials.
So that's
I
the
was
picture
looking
I
at
saw.
pictures on the internet of
It
this
does,
jack
right?
clouded
Like
or
the way
clouded
like
jack
its
cat.
posture
It does from
resembles
afar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. I mean, you see that picture. I don't know the difference, but you could.
Yeah.
It
They're
looks like it could be.
approximating size.
Yeah, the bigger news is it was missing for 3 months.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's one with nature now. It's
Happy with for the family, I guess.
that
Or
cat
not. Like the dad hated the cat and thought it was gone
because it
and
was
now it's
already
back in their
already
house.
attacking his children.
It's the cat has never attached.
That cat
attacked a
attacks
person.
kids.
That cat has.
Dad
never
sent it
attacked
out
a
of the
kid.
house, and it headed straight to elementary school. Good thing they captured it. Speaking of rats, this heroic rat sniffed out a bunch of bombs. 71 deadly landmines. Oh, the picture of this rat is sad, man.
Oh, I disagree,
They're put-
Jimmy. That's a war veteran.
Yes, but
That's the exact same as a picture of a war veteran on the stadium.
I fully agree. But it's a war veteran when you see it and you say, man, that person saw some shit. I hope that they, we'll see how they go. Because this rat saw some shit, man. Like, this rat is classic, like, when you get the Purple Heart and then you're, like, kind of like, there's lost a lot of good soldiers that should have deserved this over me type
Jim,
thing.
This rat's a hero. You're coming from the blind
I'm
angle.
saying hero.
He served his country. He's proud of it.
I agree with all of that.
So when you see a veteran on the stadium, you feel bad for them.
Sometimes guys that have seen tons of shit and been war and they come back to collapse. I mean, there's a lot of like movies and documentaries about that where it's hard for
Sure.
them to handle because they're like, I shouldn't,
Right.
it's a little shock. That's what I think's going on. I
I
agree
see
it's
proud.
a hero.
I see a hero.
That's the eyes of a rat that's seen some shit.
That's a superhero. Thank you.
Magawa. African giant pouched rat has been the most successful rodent trained and supervised Apapo, a Belgian nonprofit, to detect landmines. Damn. Roughly the size of 20 soccer fields while sniffing out 71 landmines and 38 unexploded ordnance.
Although he is still in good health, he has reached retirement age.
It's clearly beginning to slow down.
Yes.
Congrats.
Yeah. What's the rat's name?
Magawa.
Magawa, we think?
Magawa.
Magawa. Born in Tanzania in 2014, moved to Cambodia's northwestern city of Siem Reap, home of the famed
I wonder what brought him
Angkor
there.
temples. to begin his bomb sniffing career in 2016. So, thank you, Magawa.
Yeah. 71 landmines is pretty impressive
A
work.
hero.
I wonder what the thing is. Like, well, how does they sniff it out and they come back and shit?
I didn't see that in the article.
Maybe they don't want to give it away. Hey, if you're setting landmines, couldn't you also just set rat traps? If you're going to that lengths to set landmines?
What's the question?
I don't know. Okay. I don't want to give tips to terrible people.
Thank you, Magawa.
A Texas mother was charged after she snuck into school pretending to be her daughter. Why would, like, in my head, I'm trying to rationalize this.
Take a big test or something?
No, she, like, left something in her locker, so she, like, snuck in. I'm trying to rationalize it fully. Like, I hope she didn't try to go to class.
See if the story's got it.
Daughter's 13.
One of the videos entitled, Going to School as My 13-Year-Old Daughter. Oh, what?
She posted it on social media.
So she wore, like, a hoodie and a mask for COVID reasons?
Guess that would make it easier, right?
Why would she do this? Just for social media?
Clout, baby. Clout game strong.
She made a video explaining why she posed as the daughter. She just wanted to see what it was all about.
Let's get a little. Can you see what I'm wearing? Oh my god. These weird shoes on.
There's a why video at the end.
It's 20 minutes long, though.
Okay.
12 minutes.
I'll record once I'm inside. I gotta get in. Okay. I'll talk to you guys once I'm inside.
Get
Whatever.
audio.
I don't really get it. It's 12 minutes long? Oh, she's 20. I thought this said, like, the video was 20 minutes. She's 20 miles. She just did it just to see what school was like for her daughter? I don't.
Seems like clout chasing. If I had to guess what her video says, it's like to actually see what the school system is like or something like that. But
One of the bigger red flags around that this might lead to something weirder. I don't want to state what, but
okay.
If I'm a detective in the area, I'm setting up like a little watch party.
Okay.
That's weird.
Not normal.
Would you want to go to school?
Maybe.
If you could, like, hang out with friends.
Just for a day, check it out.
I did that when I was filming.
Like, what if she was one of her teachers was being a real asshole and her kid is crying
if there was
every
a
night.
If there was a gotcha.
He's lying.
Yeah.
He's lying.
That's what I would
Setting
need. Yeah, that's what I would need. Like, she secretly filmed some, like, terrible teacher. I gotcha.
Could be.
I did that once. I think I forget what holiday it was. No, going to school when I didn't. So my school had Columbus Day off, and my friend who went to a different school.
You shadowed your friend?
Yeah,
I did that.
I just said my parents might be moving here.
Yeah, I did that.
It's senior year of high school, and I was just like, I don't know, this could be fun.
I had people shadow me because, like, my cousin would come to town, and he would be, like, living with me for a week. And then I'd just say, well, I want to come shadow me at school. I think we did it once for like half day, and he was like, hey, this sucks. I'm going to go home
I
and
actually
play
don't
video
want to
games.
go to school.
Yeah. And I think Taylor Glenn shadowed me once because he went to a different school.
We were only a little thrown off when you started because you said I did this once.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I realized there were sentences between when that was a relevant thing to say.
I did
when
it,
I said it
when I filmed First Days of School as a videographer. Ridgefield High. What up?
Number one.
Is it Ridgefield? Is that Connecticut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my close friends went there. We figured that out.
One
But
of
you
the
wouldn't have
most
been there when he was there.
confusing high school layouts I've ever walked through. Like, feel bad for the kids on the first day. Pomperog, square. Very easy. Ridgefield High School, confusing. It's like 3 squares all, like, bumped up to each other. Do we have any rankings or mailbag? That's the end of the stories.
Was mail and story or news? News is what we just did. Was that brought to us by somebody?
We only have DraftKings left, and I love DraftKings, and I want to find if they sent us the lines today. and we will let people know the biggest winners out there on the DraftKings Sportsbook. Let me see if he sent them. I usually get them by now, right?
Typically.
Is today the 8th or was that yesterday?
Today is the 9th. Yesterday was the 8th. Happy holidays.
I haven't got it yet. So you know what? We'll go see the biggest upset yesterday, according to the bettors. Did the Dodgers win? They did. That home run ruined everything. 97% of the money was on the Dodgers in DraftKings Sportsbook yesterday, and they won. 97. That's pretty high. Ooh, Rockies-Marlins was 50-50 split on the over-under. Wonder what hit. And then let me find the big, if there's another big one. Oh, there's even bigger one. Jake, your Nats versus the Rays. Does anyone remember what happened? Did anyone tune into the box score there?
Nats Rays. I'd assume the Rays won.
98% of the money was on the Rays to win by a run and a half. How much did the Rays win by?
Like that. I went to such a wrong screen.
Okay.
I'm on their fan graph, so just looking at stuff.
Okay. Let's see.
Yandy Diaz having a great last 7 days.
The Rays yesterday won by 3-1. I wonder if that
Covered the
last
1.5.
Yeah, I wonder if that it was 1-1 going to fifth. Rays scored 2 runs. So bettors did have to sweat it out because if the Nats just pushed one across. So there you go. Now you be part of the biggest percentage of winners today. Who's playing today? Rays again?
All the teams.
Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code Jomboy when you do. You can go bet on the games, the over-unders. The Yankees hit the over yesterday and won. I had the over. Very happy. I said that whoever's down, their bullpen's going to suck. And that's what happened.
That's what it was. Jacks.
When you sign up to turn $1 into $100 in free credits, you can do that by betting on any basketball team of your choice to win their next game in the playoffs. And if they do, you will claim $100 in free credits. Promo code JOHNBOY for a limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, New Jersey, Indiana, or PA only. New customers only. Wagers paid out in site credits. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER in Indiana, 1-800-9-WITH-IT. Bam.
Got a good ranking sent in that I'm excited about. As always, you guys can send in your rankings to jjr@johnboymedia.com.
Okay.
Rankings, ideas, etc.
We
Mailbag
have a good
questions.
one.
John Earhart sends this in.
With
John
a
from
D?
SoCal. Yes.
Nice.
Hey, JJR crew. As a somewhat new listener, I was going back in the archives and I was listening to episode 225, also the first time that this intro song was played. Jim and Jake were talking about the general tape they had in the office, which was 1 out of 5 stars. Thought it would be a fun throwback to rank types of tape. I've pasted them in our doc. He gives us duct tape, double-sided tape, packing tape, scotch tape, general tape, and blue painter's tape. Jake sucks. John from SoCal.
My 2 favorite tapes aren't going to be on this list because they're a little more niche. So
Niche
I can do
tapes.
his. Well, duct tape is cool, but duct tape, D-U-C-K, is what I made the wiffle balls out of growing up. So that's my favorite type of tape. And then hockey tape isn't on here, and that would be like a landslide number 1. As
Unlisted tapes.
Well. Yeah.
I mean, duct tape's probably the winner. I mean, I think duct tape and duct tape are in the same family.
Yes.
Like, I think for this, that plays.
I think duct tape is like a brand of duct tape.
Yeah, but it's more bendy.
But I don't think it's...
Yeah.
Is it...
It's in the
It's
duct
not
tape family.
literally another type of tape, though. Like, it's in that...
I could not make the same ball with duct tape that I can make with duct tape. So there's a difference, but they're very, very
It's
similar.
like the same family is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in that tree of tape.
Double-sided tape, packing tape.
Double-sided
scotch
tape feels like an outlier here. It's a completely different need. You can't...
We're ranking tapes.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you like double-sided tape,
general tape?
I don't like
That's
double-sided
the
tape.
one that... I don't know what it means.
I don't know. In my house growing up, scotch tape kind of was general tape.
Yeah, I don't know what general tape is.
Yeah,
Tape's a
is
weird
there
word.
just tape?
I'm googling general tape and then hitting shopping, and it's like that. It's like that Scotch tape.
Is that?
Ooh.
Oh.
But isn't that like packing tape? Or
Yeah, is that different from like the blue?
I have
painter's
packing tape as the clear packing tape.
Isn't that Scotch tape? No, that's Scotch small.
Yeah.
Scotch is the
packing
little guy.
tape's big. It goes around the bottom.
Packing
I
tape, I
hate-
think, can be either the clear or like the one that's like the same color as cardboard.
Man, I hate all these tapes.
Yeah.
I'll go duct tape, Scotch tape, blue painter's tape, because at least it has a purpose. Like that general tape sucks. If you ask for tape
the
and
worst.
someone handed you that, it'd
That's
be
the
The only
loser.
what
be
you
like
use
asking for a burrito and they hand you a dog shit.
if you use that tape, that's to like label something, not to like
Yes.
for tape.
You want to label something for 48 hours.
But
yeah,
I believe
it's gonna be removed.
I
at
believe
some point.
labeling tape is a thing.
Yeah,
Because it's
because
skinnier.
that tape sucks.
Yeah. General
Labeling
tape.
tape got made because general tape's so bad. General tape is last.
Yeah, and then so I'll go duct tape, then packing tape,
Yeah, you got it now.
then
Scotch.
Scotch, then blue painters, then general. Double sided is a different thing.
I mean, it's tape. Duct tape,
Like yes, when you
packing
need
tape.
It, you need it.
Yeah, but
I still have Scotch over double-sided. I'd rather roll over and connect Scotch tape to make it double-sided if I need it, instead of being banded to double-sided tape.
Yeah.
like
yeah,
to
of
put up a
course.
poster on your wall.
So then it's blue painters to... Yeah, I'd rather...
Your posters are falling down.
My posters stayed up. This dick.
Someone asked if you ask for tape and they hand you any of the others, you'd be like, "Oh, I guess this is the tape we have in the
Yeah.
office." If they hand you double-sided, you're like, "This isn't what it." So I'm taking.
We got this for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm using it for that.
Yeah.
But you could still like it.
Yeah.
Like, that could be your
Yeah, you can
favorite in
like
the
it.
tape world, you know?
You can love when you have to use it.
Like, I remember... Like, double-sided tape, the first time you see it kind of blows your mind. You're like, oh, shit.
You got it on both sides.
Both sides?
I just had to buy a fuck ton of it to put up all the soundproofing in the shed.
Ah.
Yeah, this is the good shit right there. That's the good shit, BBD.
Yeah.
Good rankings.
White duct tape, DUCK. That's I used
That's
to
the
have.
primo.
I would go buy out
the
Lowe's
game.
to have all of this to make our baseballs.
Bring me all the yellow duct tape you have.
Yeah. Gorilla tape.
I'm afraid what you heard.
Gorilla tape is good. And then like hockey tape. That's probably my number one. This right here. Smell of it alone.
Yeah, the smell. The smell's good. Yeah.
That's the bat tape.
Use it on a bat.
Same
Is it the same
family.
type? Is it the same
even
tape?
clear hockey tape is better than any other version of clear tape around.
It's got that feel to it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's... Yeah, I guess clear duct tape. Does that exist? Probably not really, no.
No.
That's packing tape.
It kind of does. It does because
That like pack. It's like
I made duct tape wallets
flimsier.
in high school or middle school for people. Like it was a wallet that had all the slots you could keep your money in it, and I made them out of duct tape for people, and I would sell them. And then one wanted clear so that everyone could see their money through it, and I did it for him.
Huh.
But it is kind of like packing tape, but it's just sturdier. Like packing tape, you get one slice in it, you're fucked.
Sure.
Yeah. The packing tape, like the second if you're ripping it off by hand, it gets all.
Yeah, you can end up in a
Thrown
bad
off.
spot.
General tape is awesome.
Awesome.
Didn't we just do?
Awful.
Bingo. Similar words, different meanings.
General tape, that's what we've come into here, is awful.
Yeah. I think that's kind of known. I think if a stand-up comedian did their Netflix special and they had a
Tape.
general tape joke and they like had one on stage, I think people would laugh very hard.
Okay.
Because I think everyone that's come into that tape in their conscious lifetime has been like, why is this so bad?
I feel like every office has it.
It's an insult to the tape family.
It's true. All right, anything else? No mailbag questions?
think
That's the
that's it.
episode? Cool. See you guys later. You have the outro? I have the outro.
No, we should get me that.
Jomboy Jake Radio.
Goodbye. Thank you. See you later. Pre-game show tonight on Talking Yanks if you watch those.
Snacks and
Thanks for everyone that sent it in stuff.
Except for the guy killing us.
Hour 45 today.
I might sound a little crazy, but it's the best.